Hey, thanks for opening this video. I'm Ron Dunker, your Bear Farm Management Rep, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to kind of use a virtual event, maybe have a little fun with the whiteboard and talk about a few things for the upcoming season. In specific, the 2021 Bear Plus program. And I won't spend a lot of time talking about the specifics of the program, but I certainly, you can find more information out on the web under Bear Plus. Just search Bear Plus in the web search, and you can find information on Bear Plus. But what I really like to kind of do is kind of focus in on, how it could potentially work, how it could work, and some learnings from the 2020 program when working with you, and some of the learnings from that. So. I really got three items here, and then an exercise, just an exercise on and what the potential payback could be. But first and foremost, number one item is the Tech ID, right? The Tech ID is the tracking mechanism that Bear Plus uses to track your purchases holistically, your seed purchases, your bear crop protection purchases, and that's how it kind of tracks it through the system. Of course, there's the regulatory component as well for having a Tech ID. And if you don't have a Tech ID, you can go to Accelerate and get signed up to sign up for a Tech ID. If there's multiple Tech IDs or maybe multiple Tech IDs out there, they can also help you consolidate them. But I would recommend just maybe creating a brand new one, okay, under in Accelerate and doing that. There's a few verification steps, addresses, your information, those sort of things that you want to input in there. And that really should only take about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes tops. It really is not a time consuming exercise. If you need help with that at all, please feel free to reach out to me, reach out to Accelerate, reach out to your crop protection field sales rep, your seed sales rep, retail. Anybody can help you with this, and try to get things kind of more cleaned up for you, because there are some older Tech IDs numbers out there, but certainly need a new Tech ID. And then that's been the biggest step, really, learning that you shared with me from the 2020 season. Going in to set up a Bear Plus account, really simple. Again, search it on the web, type in Bear Plus. There's lots of information out there, and get signed up, and make sure you put in that new Tech ID number. Um, the feedback I got from you from the 2020 season, great program. I hear this a lot from the farm management, from you and the farm management business, that we don't really feel like we get rewarded for holistically for our purchases, and this is really one of those programs, a rebate program. Again, I know there's different feelings about a rebate program, but this program really does reward you for holistically for your purchases, and it's a really nice program. Kind of walk through those examples here in a little bit, and it works well on your custom and shared acres potentially, because that's your highest level of service you're providing to your client, and providing that highest level of fiscal responsibility, fiduciary responsibility back to them, and being able to provide a high value back to them. Okay, so it really works well, best on your custom and shared acres. And the number three item is back, kind of circling back to the Tech ID, is you've got to know and share that Tech ID number with your retailer. Maybe it's just one retailer you're using with, maybe it's 10. But my recommendation, off of the learnings that you've shared with me, off of the 2020 program, because Bear rolled that program out in 2020, so there's a lot of learnings, is make sure you share that same Tech ID on all your seed purchases, all your chemistry purchases, Bear chemistry purchases, and so forth. So it works either on Asgrow beans, DeKalb corn, either one, you can use that. Make sure you share that Tech ID number with them. And another piece here is the tracking. It might be number four, but I didn't put it up here. Is tracking. If you remember the Roundup Ready Rewards program, there was quite a bit of issues around tracking. The Bear Plus tracking on which farm, how much each farm used, you're able to break that out easier, hopefully eliminating some of that management burden for you, as the as to be able to identify where those funds and which farms those can go to. I can get you that information. Retail can get you that information. It's very much it's a much better process. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so those are really the three things Again, from learnings that I think that might be beneficial to kind of consider. If you have questions, you can certainly reach out to me or your local bear team or retail. Okay. I just did a really quick example payout. Now, there's a Bear Plus calculator out there that really does a nice job of breaking things down on how the payout would work. But so the first thing is you have to have two. The first to start, you have to have two, and your seed counts as one. So I just used a corn example here. I know you can't maybe see it, but it's a corn acre example. If you plant 10,000 acres of corn and you use a Bear pre-emerge herbicide, you get $3 an acre on that. Simple math, $30,000. Okay, and you can use different agronomic tools. In the calculator, it breaks it all out very nicely, so it can kind of give you an idea what your general return would be for the season, for the 2021 season. So then, if you use a post emerge herbicide as well, Bear herbicide, you get another $3. Again, another $30,000. You're at $60,000. And let's say you wanted to use a fungicide. Split your acres, try to figure out if fungicide's paying off, or maybe you want to use fungicide on everything with commodity prices, whatever that is. As a manager, you make those decisions seasonally, but it jumps up. So it incrementally jumps up. The more products you use, the bigger the jump, and it really spells that out in the calculator. So you get another $4 there. So that's another 20, and your potential payout could be $80,000. Now this is just Ron's real fast, quick math. Certainly go out and have that conversation, or go out to the calculator, and you can kind of see your payout. The cool thing about this is that you can get half of that money in May time frame, and you can take that money, use it for any client, clients' farms, improvements you want to make, more agronomic inputs maybe you want to make on that farm. You can take half of that in May, which has been a really kind of a cool tool. Good feedback I received from you this last season in 2020 that was kind of a nice option. So that is the learning, okay? And there's much more detail out there. If you have further questions on it, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, our Bear team, our seed reps, our chemistry reps, retail, to find out more information. So again, that's just a really quick. I hope you enjoyed this video, this kind of fun exercise. Please give me a like or give me some feedback on this message below the video. And if you need anything, certainly I'm here to help, or our Bear teams are here to help. Most importantly, we really certainly thank you for your business, and please be safe this spring season. Thank you very much.